Good morning, everybody. It is, I believe, April Fool's Day, and this is not April Fool's. Let me tell you that. This is not April Fool's. My name is Donovan Sadiq. I'm the Inland Empire Informer, also known as the Recovering Democrat. Welcome to the show. Good morning. It is an overcast out there. Great day. I am back online. Facebook had restricted my account, which is my belief that it's the left's attempt to silence the truth. They don't want us telling black people what is actually happening to them by the Democratic Party. They don't want the truth to be exposed about what they're not doing for the people. And because it doesn't make sense. Most of the people were not affected by this security update. Now, how the hell is it a security update if you're going to lock the very people out of their own accounts? That doesn't make any sense. And the only people that really got affected were people that had big footprints, or if you were a journalist, or if you were a known Facebook blogger or something. Those people were locked out of their accounts, even if they did everything like they were supposed to before the 17th hit. And I was one of those people. And then you do it, there's no way to contact them. I had to get on Twitter to find one of their outreach type people and tell them, you know, what the hell's going on? You're locking me out of my account. I'm doing everything that you guys are asking me to do, and I can't access my account, but everybody else can, because they want to silence us. So real quick, you guys. So I'm back on. If you have added me on my backup account, that account is going to stay active. And I'll tell you what, I'll do you guys a favor. If you do not like my political stances and, you know, me putting out what I think is important information for you guys to know about or to think about, I'm going to keep the backup page, and I'm going to keep that page less political. Let's say that. I've had my original Facebook page since I ever jumped up on Facebook. So I've got pictures and stuff all over the place on that thing. It's not organized at all. But with the backup page, I'm going to transfer the pictures from my original account to the newer account. It's going to be more organized. So if you're a friend of mine I grew up with in Japan and Kubasaki, there's going to be an album that just says Kubasaki and stuff. It's going to have all the pictures of you guys when we were in high school, and even currently till today with your beautiful families and grandkids and stuff, to have that. It's kind of like having that photo album and pictures that you never had. And now, because everybody's doing this, you can have those pictures, you know, and everybody kind of shares them. So feel free to go into there and grab that. Like I said, I enjoy that. And then if you're a family, I'll have some family pictures there, and, you know, for you guys to access. And it's kind of good to have like backup sources to get pictures and stuff of people that you might have forgotten, or if you like closed your account, or, you know, just things like that. So my backup page is going to be more boring, let's say, and just in general, just, you know, family stuff. But like I said, if you're on my original page and you want to see what I'm doing and craziness, this is the page to go, especially stuff that's been going on for like 10 or 12 years since I've been on Facebook. So anyway, I was walking Belle the Wonder Pup, and guess who I ran into? I ran into Jerry Mercado. He is a candidate running in District 1, and he's not just a candidate. He is a longtime resident and a person that is very active in the community of Moreno Valley. And, you know, he was out here walking and knocking on doors, putting his literature, talking to people. And he sees me, you know, and I didn't recognize his car at first. And it was Jerry, and I was like, what's going on? What's going on? We started talking and stuff. And I think it's a great thing. I think it's a great thing that we have new faces and new places to move the city forward. And that's what we need to do. I'm excited about this race. I think all three candidates bring a new perspective to what we need to do moving forward in the 21st century. Let's face it, truck drivers, you're not taking a stance, you're not doing anything. Your job is going to be phased out within 5 to 7 years, according to the experts, as AI is taking that off. Tesla and all these other companies are doing the remote driving of the trucks. They're already doing that. As a person in aeronautics, those of us that remember back in the day, airplanes used to have at least 5 to 6 people. Now it's down to 2. Now we have drones that are engaging in Afghanistan without pilots at all. They're basically engaging in their programming to do what they're going to do. So you don't really need truck drivers anymore. And some of you guys that got Teslas, you've got the drive free mode That's kind of telling you what's going to be happening down the pipe. So we need new people that are going to think of these ideas of how to convert these people who are longtime truck drivers and young people that got into truck driving and now that job is phased out. What are they going to do, moving forward? And we haven't had a competitive race here in Moreno Valley in years. So everybody's going to be dumping on Ito Bendizi and things like that in Highland Fairview. According to the 460s that I've seen, he hasn't contributed one dime to either candidate because there's other issues that he has to concentrate on. And that was one of my biggest issues with these developers. If you're going to be doing business with the city, you have no business investing in candidates that are going to vote on your projects and your pet projects and give you sweetheart deals. That was one of my biggest issues with Victoria Baca. I didn't appreciate it. But again, it is what it is. I mean, it's not a crime. It wasn't a crime to do that. They've legalized bribery, and that's how we do it. And guess what? Whose fault is that happened? It's our fault because we allow it. So there are some people out there that are pissed off at me at the mere fact that I don't want to indict Elena Baca because of who her mother is. To me, that is totally ridiculous. Do I agree with Elena on some things? No, I don't agree on some things. But I respect the fact that she clarified why she believes in what she believes in and where she wants to take the city. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But I refuse to indict a person that has done nothing to me as of yet and isn't a council member to make those decisions. As I've told Elena in the past, yes, we're going to bump heads most likely in the future. But when I go up there and I speak, I'm speaking not personally. I'm speaking as a constituent and a concerned citizen. So same thing with Jerry. Yes, Jerry Mercado, good friend of mine, but it's not personal. You got to be able to separate the two. And he's going to get the business too if I don't agree with what some of the stuff that he's doing. Just explain it. But that's what democracy is supposed to be about. Democracy is very boisterous. It's very divisive. It's very argumentative. Democracy is an argumentative form of government. It's very argumentative. So Rene Ramos, same thing. He's going to get the business if he gets elected. This has been one of the best competitive elections I've seen since I've retired from the military. In the 10 years I've been here, this has been the most competitive. It's been the most fair. It's been the most dynamic. Those that are going to win are those out there like Jerry Mercado, knocking on doors, talking to the neighbors, and getting their voices out there and their faces out there. Elena, she's out there. I've seen her and her people out there knocking on doors, talking to people, doing it, especially out here where I live in the Edgemont kind of area. Yeah, we're a dark horse area, but believe it or not, a lot of people in the Edgemont area vote. These are the older people that have retired and have been in the city for a long time. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the election. If you want my honest opinion, I believe it's going to be a close race. I honestly believe that. I believe it's going to be close. You have two definite factions of groups of people, and then you have a dark horse in Rene Ramos. He could possibly pull it out too. I mean, that's what I believe, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited. But whoever wins at the end of the day, I will do my best to work with them in regards to what needs to be done for the district. Okay? My problem is people get elected to represent the district and then they go represent the city. Everything's about what's good for the city. And that's not good for District 1 because when you say the city, you forget about the district. It's almost like being a black person, right? They always say, oh, this is good for everybody, but black people suffer. So if you see some of my videos when I talk about that, this is what we talk about. A better example. When you say people of color, you're saying Hispanics, Asians, you're letting everybody in. Black people suffer, especially if it's a program that was specifically designed to help black people. It's the same thing when they get to the city council and they say, oh, this is what's best for the city. District 1 gets neglected. And that's been the problem for a long time now. So I'm back. You can't keep a good, bad man down, and I'm a bad, good man. So I am back. I missed Roy Bleckert's thing because I couldn't get online. I was very pissed off about it, but I'm going to go back and watch the replay. And I'm just glad I don't have to, redo all my groups and stuff. So, guys, do not panic. I am back. So be on the lookout. When I was talking to Jerry, we're going to get him on the show. I said, we're going to get him on the show. He's going to come on the show. It's never too late. The election is coming up. I did vote. I am not going to disclose who I voted for. But let me tell you something. All 3 of these candidates are very good candidates, but you have to vote your interest and what you think is going to be best for you. Okay? Also, in conclusion, you guys want to know what happened to me in regards to that former candidate form? Stay tuned. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. I really can't disclose a lot of stuff. I was injured at that event. I have a lot of things going on, and we're going to be getting into it. And we're going to break that story as soon as it is available to break. But if you haven't heard, you're going to hear a few things. And when it comes out and I can disclose it, I will disclose it. But stay tuned because it's going to get interesting. It's going to get interesting very quickly. And also, if you guys saw my bathroom, I did complete it. I still got to do some tweaking. I took the old shower head off, the one that kind of just drips, and I put the Navy shower. I call it a Navy shower head because you could turn it off at the spigot. But it's 1.8 gallons, but it shoots that mist. It just feels so good on your body, and it really turned out really, really well. And I thank you guys for supporting it. So, a lot of people have come over. My neighbors have come over and seen it, and they said, man, this is a really good job. It's got the curved doors and stuff because the tub is curved. The lip of the tub is curved and everything. And it's a modern bathroom in a 40-year-old house, and it looks spectacular. So now I've got to do the baseboards and change the flooring. And I got to decide what I'm going to do when I do that. But almost finished. I got to go get the cabinets down in Santa Ana. I get a cabinet. I'm going to do a long cabinet and put that down there. And it turned out better than I thought. So sometimes do it yourself is do it yourself. And if you guys ever come into the Edgemont zone of Moreno Valley, in the area of Edgemont, you're going to find, since the COVID, a lot of my neighbors have upgraded their homes. These are homes with real wood, real sturdy homes that were built according to code pre-1980. So these homes are made to last. And my neighbors have done a fantastic job. When I walk around the neighborhood, they have done a fantastic job of upgrading their homes as well as their yards. Yes, it's still an older neighborhood, but man, some of the work that these people have done it's fantastic. It is fantastic. And so big ups to my community and my neighborhood. I can never be more prouder of you guys. Also, please, if you don't have the city app, please get the city app. If you guys see graffiti, illegal dumping, you want to send an email to your city council members or even city staff. All of that is on the app, and that's what I use when I walk around my community. And I call stuff in. And within 24 hours, I've never seen anything go over 30 hours with graffiti removal. Now, if it's raining, they probably won't come out on that day. But I've never seen anything within 24 hours. Graffiti is removed. Within 48 hours, illegal dumping is removed. And we have these applications just because these things are going on. The question is, why aren't you calling it in? I mean, we're not asking you to remove it yourself. We pay taxes for that. Let the city do it. Use that city app. I use the city app to get all kinds of stuff. The city manager will tell you. Mike Lee will tell you. All the city staff will tell you. I am using that app like nobody's business. And even though if you not have met me as a city employee, you have heard of me. Okay, so please use the city app. Go to the Google store and go to what do you call that? iPhone Play or whatever you guys use there, the iPhone store, Apple Store, and you can download it and put it on your phone. and help us police the community. Just because we live in an older neighborhood or whatever doesn't mean your neighborhood has to look like shit. I'm Donovan Sadiq. I'm the Inland Empire Farmer, also known as a recovering Democrat. You've just been informed.